Tap that trade time with Phil and Alan. Phil Flynn of Fox Business Network News contributor and Alan Knuckman, the chief market strategist at bullseyeoption.com, ready to go a few rounds. Round number one, great weight over. The Fed cut rates by a half point this week and plans to keep on cutting. Is this bullish or bearish for the stock market?
Rule number one, don't fight the Fed. Optimism wins. We've been very positive on the markets, and we knew interest rates were going to come down at some point, and now this cycle has started. There are so many positives going on right now that you can't ignore, and you can't ignore the trends in the markets. And make it that simple. Let's not overthink it. Let's relax for a moment and enjoy the start of this new cycle because it's been a long time coming. But a lot of people are always looking for reason to wait. There's always something to wait for. We can always wait for, an election or an announcement or some sort of news, but you got to trade what you see, and the markets have been great.
Like Alan said, you don't want to fight the Fed. This should be ultimately very bullish for the stock market as well as the commodity markets. Oil prices really got beat up the last couple of days. With the Fed cut, some of that pessimism about the economy should reverse, and that should reverse oil prices as well.
Round two, gold micro mini. CME has micro mini slices of gold available. It's helping those smaller traders. They love it. But how about big time traders like you guys?
Absolutely. You know what? Because when you can slice up a contract when it gets very expensive, and gold is at or very close to all-time record highs, it allows you to control the risk a lot more effectively, right? Back in the old days, if you bought a gold contract, you'd have to have 120 ounces, right? And at record highs, that's a lot of money to put down and a lot of risk. But now you can, split that up, 10 times, 20 times now, and you can peel it off in certain situations. It's just like a stock. When it gets too high, you have to split it. And that's what the CME did, and they're very smart to do so.
And what's smart is that the traders are using it as a great vehicle, because now you're getting, open interest numbers and trading numbers that make it very liquid to trade these mini contracts of gold. So instead of $260,000 worth of value, now it's, 1/10 of that.
Round three, pick six. NVIDIA gets a lot of attention, but analysts tell MarketWatch there are 6 chip stocks that could perform well. What would be your chip pick?
Well, I'm not a chip guy. Potato chips, yes, but computer chips, I'm no expert. So I trade what I see, and I trade the trends. And I like what I see in NVIDIA, and I like the fact that the Nasdaq has not had a full V recovery yet, but it's got more upside potential. And when and if it does that, then we've got a 20% move there. And for that to happen, NVIDIA is going to have to participate. So I'm back to just making it the plain chip would be the NVIDIA play. And I think Google is also a great play here because they're going to benefit from AI, and they haven't quite recovered. They're down at their August lows. So I think those 2 stocks will lead the NASDAQ. You can trade those stocks individually, or you just trade the NASDAQ, buy the Qs, and go for the ride.
I have to give you full disclosure. I own NVIDIA. So I'm sorry. I just had to do that. NVIDIA has been one of the best stocks ever. And it's going to be very difficult to pick the next one. But I can tell America, there is a stock out there that is probably a penny stock right now, or a very low price stock that is going to be one of the major innovations in artificial intelligence. That's a question I don't know.
For your bonus round question, name change. What company recently changed the name that it has used since 1922?
It's right on the tip of my tongue, and they just dropped the second part of it.
Kellogg's changed their name to something silly, and they spun off Kellogg's.
No, it wasn't Kellogg's. That was
last year.
There was I know it, from Chicago company, Campbell's Soup.
Oh, I knew that one. I knew that.
Phil, you got it. Well played. That was a top one. Business First AM will be right back.
Soup is good food.
Good.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.